Unit 1 Wonderful Waste. Learning Outcomes. Through this video, students will be able to comprehend the story, know about new phrases that appeared in the story, know about describing words, know about different forms of verb, be able to write on a given topic, be able to answer questions based on story. Students, do you know waste can be quite useful? We can make many decorative items using this waste. Let us read a story to find out how waste can be useful. Once the Maharaja of Travancore ordered a grand dinner in his palace. In the afternoon, before the dinner, the Maharaja entered the kitchen to survey the dishes. Here, survey means to examine. That had been prepared for the feast. Feast means a large meal. What are you going to do with those vegetable scraps? Here, scrap means discarded food or food waste. He asked the cook, pointing to the basket of scraps near the cook. The cook replied, "They are waste. We will throw them away." You cannot waste all these bits and pieces of vegetables. Find a way to use them. The Maharaja commanded sternly and walked away. Here, sternly means in a serious and severe manner. The cook was in a fix and kept staring at the vegetable scraps for some time. Here, in a fix means in difficult situation or in dilemma. Suddenly, an idea flashed across his mind. Here, flashed across the mind means suddenly think of. He took all the vegetable bits, washed them and cleaned them well. Then he cut them into long strips. Here, strips means narrow pieces. He put them in a huge pot and placed it on the fire to cook. Next, he grounded some fresh coconut, green chilies and garlic together. Here, grounded means to crush to make powder or paste. He added this paste and some salt to the cooking vegetables. A tempting smell started coming from the pot. Here, tempting means alluring or something that attracts. Now, he whipped some curd and added it to the curry. Here, whipped means beaten into a froth. He also poured a few spoonfuls of coconut oil and decorated the dish with curry leaves. Here, decorated means make something look more attractive. Lo and behold, the new dish was ready. Here, lo and behold is used to express great surprise. The cook served this new dish to the guests that evening. Everyone was eager to know the name of the new dish. The cook thought and thought. Then a name came to his mind. He named it Avial. Avial became famous all over Kerala and is now one of the dishes in a traditional Kerala feast. And imagine it all came from a basket of waste. Let us now learn some new phrases that appeared in the story. First one is in a fix, meaning a situation hard to escape from. Use in sentence: I was really in a fix when I missed the plane. Next is flash across the mind, meaning suddenly think of. Use in sentence: when I saw him crying, it flashed across my mind that he was in trouble. Next is lo and behold, meaning look what a surprise. Use in sentence: lo and behold, he came back home. Next is traditional feast, meaning hearty meal for many guests served on a special occasion. Use in sentence: the sadhya is the traditional feast of Kerala. Let us do the question answers. First question is, what were the preparations in the palace for? The preparations in the palace were for the grand feast. Next question, why did the Maharaja go into the kitchen in the afternoon? The Maharaja went into the kitchen in the afternoon to survey the dishes that were prepared for the feast. Next question is, what had the cook planned to do with the vegetable scraps? The cook had planned to throw away the vegetable scraps. Next question, ingredients are the things that are used to make a dish. Circle the ingredients of avial in the box below. The ingredients of avial are chilies, vegetable scraps, coconut, curd, garlic, and curry leaves. Next question. State whether the following are true or false. First, the king had ordered a dinner in the palace. True. Second, no one had heard of or tasted the avial before. True. Third, the cook had planned to make another dish using the vegetable scraps. False. A recipe is a list of directions to prepare a dish. The following sentences are not in order for preparing avial. Number them in the correct order. So, first one is wash and clean the mix of vegetables bits. Second is cut the vegetable scraps into long strips. Next is grind some coconut, green chilies and garlic. Next is whip some curd and mix it in. Then pour some coconut oil on top. Then decorate with curry leaves, and finally avial is ready. Given in the box are some things that children do after they reach home from school. Choose 5 things that you do when you reach home from school. Write them in order. These things are pack school bag, put away school bag, have lunch, read a storybook, chat with mummy about school, sleep for a while, wash up, do the homework, watch TV, go to play, change out of school uniform. First I put away school bag, then I change out of school uniform, next I wash up, after that I have lunch, finally I do the homework. Remember, this is a simple answer. You can write your own answers. Let's talk. The Maharaja was a wise man and ordered the cook to use the vegetable scraps instead of throwing them away. Name some of the things which are thrown away at home or in school. These things are scraps of paper, cardboard boxes, used up ball pens, vegetable peels, etc. are thrown away at home or in school. Sit in group of 4 and think of interesting ways in which they can be made useful. We can make them useful by making decorative articles and compost with them. Word building. Some words have more than one meaning. For example, point. Meanings. As a noun, it means a dot in print or writing, or full stop, decimal, the number you score in a game. And as a verb, it means to show or call attention to something. Look up the following words in the dictionary. They may have more than one meaning. List these meanings. Ground. As a noun, it means surface of the earth or an area used for a particular purpose. As a verb, it means past tense of grind. Next is survey. As a noun, it means detailed investigation. And as a verb, it means look carefully. Next word is scrap. As a noun, it means waste material. As a verb, it means to get rid of something or cancel something. Sternly. It means harshly or strongly as adverb. As adjective, it means firm or strict. Next word is tempting. As an adjective, it means appealing or inviting. And tempt as a means to persuade to do something. Make new words by adding or dropping a few letters from the root word. Here are some of the suffixes, that is ed, ing, er and est. We add ed and ing to the verbs and we add er and est to the adjectives. First word is pound. We will make it pounded and pounding as it is a verb, and we will not add er or est to it. Next word is try. It will be tried and trying, and not er or est will not be added to it. Next is large, and this is an adjective and will not take ed and ing. It will take er and est and will become larger and largest. Next word is new. It is also an adjective, so it will not take ed or ing. It will become newer and newest. Next word is tasty. It is an adjective and taste is also a verb. So it will take all the 4 forms and it will become tasted, tasting, tastier and tastiest. Next word is wise. It is also an adjective and will not take ed or ing and it will become wiser and wisest. Next word is stare. It will be stared or staring as it is a verb and it will not take er or est. And last word is clean. It will take all the four forms as it is a verb and also an adjective. So it will be cleaned, cleaning, cleaner and cleanest. Do any of these words use all the four endings? Yes. Tasty and clean. Name food that is made in your home for feast or festival. So at that time, we make sweet dishes, kheer, several vegetables, halwa, etc. When you are unwell, at that time, we make khichdi and dalia. And for every day, we make chapatis, vegetables, pulses, rice, curd and salad. Avial is a dish made in Kerala. Do you have a similar dish in your state made from a mix of many vegetables? What is that? It is pav bhaji. Note down the ingredients used to make it. So these ingredients are green vegetables, ginger, garlic, cheese, lemon juice, butter, onions, salt, green chilies, tomatoes, coriander and spices. Write down the recipe. The recipe of pav bhaji is cut and wash the vegetables and boil it. Then heat butter in a pan. Add onions along with ginger and garlic paste. Add green chilies, tomatoes and water and cook for few minutes. Add other spices and cooked vegetables and mix well. Mash the contents well with potato masher. Then add cheese, lemon juice, salt and coriander and mix well. Serve hot with pav.